All right, just got a call out of the blue from a family member. She's been watching the market for a while and just saw a place pop up in Ashland City that she really likes. And she asked if I could show it to her today. Of course, I said yes. So I'm on my way there right now. And as long as this place lives up to the pictures, which isn't always the case, but if it does, then there's a really good chance that we'll be sending an offer on it before the day's over. All right, I'm writing up the offer right now. I spoke with the listing agent and she did say that there's been multiple showings and there's other people threatening to send offers. We decided to take a risk and offer asking price, which is a risk in this market where most homes are selling for thousands over asking price. People are waiving inspections, but we do have a couple of things going for us that make our offer a little bit stronger, which is my client can pay her own closing cost and she doesn't have a home sale contingency. My client's also using a conventional loan. She's putting down 20%. So it's going to be a very secure loan and she's definitely going to be able to close on this. So hopefully that's going to be enough to seal the deal and we should get a response by the end of the day tomorrow. All right, it's the next day, and in the offer that we sent in yesterday, we asked the seller to basically pay all the closing costs, which in this seller's market is a bit of a long shot, and we knew that going into it, but we just wanted to see how much the seller would be willing to contribute. And predictably, we just got a counter offer stating that the seller is not willing to pay all the closing costs, but what they did offer is they said they'd be willing to pay the title expenses if my client paid her closing costs, which is pretty standard in this market. And the sellers are also offering a $500 flooring allowance because a couple of the bedrooms need some new flooring, so that puts some money back in my client's pocket. I ran their counter by my client and she's good with it. Everybody's happy with this arrangement, so I'm getting ready to send this counter offer to my client to sign. And once she signs it, we will officially be under contract and we can move forward in the deal. A few days ago, when we got this place under contract, I instructed my client to send her earnest money to our title place. And then I scheduled a termite inspection and a home inspection, both of which I volunteered to pay for. We already got the termite inspection report and it's good news. There's no evidence of termites or termite damage. We're having our home inspection today, so I'm gonna go out and meet with the inspector. I'm gonna try to catch him towards the end of the inspection and just see if he found anything major or anything we should be concerned about. All right, I talked to the inspector. He was about to wrap up the inspection. Said he didn't find anything major. We should be getting the full inspection report back here in a couple of days or so. Yeah, sounds like this place is in pretty good shape, so that's good news. We'll see what else is on that report here in a few days. All right, it's a couple days later and we just received the full inspection report. I'm looking over it right now and like the inspector said, there's nothing major. It's just a bunch of little things like regular maintenance type stuff. I sent it to my client. She's looked over it and I asked her, what all do you want to ask the seller to repair? And she said, everything, which is probably not realistic. but it's worth a shot to ask, and that'll give us a pretty good idea of what the seller is willing to repair. So I'm writing up the repair proposal right now, listing everything on the inspection report, and then I'll send it to my client to sign and then send it off to the listing agent. I already know that we're going to receive a counter proposal, so I'm just waiting for that, and we'll see what all the seller's willing to fix. Well, that didn't take long. It's a little later in the day, and we've already received their counter proposal. And what the seller is offering is a $500 credit for all the repairs, in addition to the $500 flooring allowance, which gives my client a $1,000 credit at closing, which she's good with. So I'm writing that up on a repair replace amendment right now. I'll send it to everybody to sign, and the inspection phase will be done. And then the next major step after that is the appraisal. So far, this deal has gone suspiciously smoothly. There's been no drama, no setbacks, which granted, all that stuff is good content, but ideally, you don't want that in a deal. You want it to go as smoothly as possible. And although this deal isn't over yet, so far it's been pretty smooth sailing. All right, we had our appraisal, and it's good news for us, maybe not so good news for the seller. Our lender just called me and said that the appraisal came in a little low at $157,000 even, which is about $3,000 below what we currently have it under contract for. So as long as the seller is willing to sell it to us for that price, then my client's gonna end up getting this place a little cheaper than we originally thought. So I'm getting ready to call the seller's agent and let her know so she can let the seller know.
Hey, Derrick.
Hey, I just got a call from our lender, and he said the appraisal came in at $157 even.
Okay.
So is that going to be a huge issue for your seller?
Who in the world knows? I know she's already losing big money, but yeah, I'll just have to, I'll do her another breakdown. It's 157 even?
Yep, 157 even.
Okay, well, let me see what I can do.
All right, I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We had agreed to give them $500 for flooring, and then we agreed to do $500 for repairs. So she's saying, want to know if they'll waive that $1,000, and she'll take the $157.
All right, let me run it by my client and see what she wants to do.
Okay, let me know.
Okay, so basically what they're proposing is they were originally offering a $500 credit for flooring and also $500 in credit towards any and all repairs. So they're asking if my client will waive that $1,000 in credit, and if so, then the seller will sell it for $157. So even subtracting that $1,000 in credit, at $157, my client's still getting this place about $2,000 cheaper than we originally thought. That's still putting money back in my client's pocket, so I think she's gonna go for it. After closing, I told the title company to mail my check to my office, and my office just let me know that my check was ready, so I just went and picked it up, took it to the bank to cash it so I can show you guys. So the final sales price on this one is $157,000. I got the typical 3% commission, which totals $4,710, and then my office takes out their 20%. So my total take home on this one is $3,768. My client really wanted this place and got it for her. So she's happy, everybody's happy, and that's what's most important at the end of a deal. I'm about to go make a deposit, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next deal.